originally then it was called the neighborhood community picnic. So we're gonna have the community picnic, and Joseph Stewart used to come out there. All right, now we got to get ready for this community picnic now, and want all y'all to come on out. He'd make the announcement all the way up to the time. He'd always make the announcements, and I know some of you men can cook now, so y'all come on out and bring out your best dish. And so those guys, Deacon Mac would do the ice cream, and Deacon Ray would do the barbecue. Bradley would do barbecue. A bunch of the guys would do barbecue, because every guy think they can cook, you know. So all the guys would bring their best dish, and we'd have macaroni and cheese. Sister Treadwell was always one with her macaroni and cheese, and with Catherine Snipes, she would come in with black-eyed peas. That's the first time I've seen black-eyed peas with rice, because Alabama, we didn't eat rice that much, but black-eyed peas with rice, and we'd have that all over the place in there. So just have fun. So we put a tent up, and everybody parked around the tent. And on the back of your car, you put a table behind your car, and you had food. So everybody went from table to table to just get food. You get your plates and go around from table to table, and you sample a little bit of everything. You know, you get the barbecue, the macaroni and cheese, and everything. And each family had their own, and everybody was bragging about how good theirs was. And then we put the names. Everybody got a number. Each table had a number. And you put the names in a bag, and we drew who had the best food. And that's how we found out who won first place and second place in the certain categories, the vegetables, the meat. And the biggest thing was those cakes. Ooh, I don't remember who all cooked them, but they used to have some cakes with them 4-layer cakes. I know a jelly cake, I believe that was, I can't remember her name now, but it's a lady that used to make the jelly cake. May have been Sister Ray. But someone had a big jelly cake, and that reminded me of my mom, because my mom used to make jelly cakes and put the chocolate icing on the outside. Let it sit for 2 days until that jelly soaked down in there. Ooh, I can taste it now. I can taste that now. That would taste so good. But we would have a little bit of everything. One of the things, we had a cook-off barbecue. Everybody gonna cook off the best barbecue. And Deacon Ray always won. And then nobody realized, though, what we was eating. It wasn't barbecue pig, it was barbecue raccoon. So, but that was the best. It tasted good. Deacon Ray would have it all messed up. We eat barbecue raccoon. And I would do the fish, because I'm always been fishing all my life, ever since I was a little kid. So, but Deacon Ray asked me if I would start cooking fish. Well, I had a batter that Daddy used to give me from Alabama. He would always put fish. I never seen folks marinate fish. Daddy would always marinate his fish with a special mustard, garlic type ingredients, and then put a batter with beer and let it sit overnight. And then you put in that batter and fry it. Oh, that was the best eating fish. So I learned to do that from 10 years old. So when I got here, Deacon Ray said, okay, come on, you do it for us. So I started cooking fish here. That was in 84, 85. Started cooking that fish, and that's when I became a part of the celebration committee. And from then on, the rest is history. Every year. And the people at the church started calling me the Fishman. And so after we come together, we had fish, and really the church didn't buy that much, because we didn't have a kitchen. So everybody pretty much just bought it from home. Whatever they want, we set out and we had a big old tent, put it under a tent. And we all get under that tent, and had horseshoes. As I remember correctly, in 92, 93, we had a horseshoe contest. And Pastor Robinson won. He beat everybody pitching horseshoes. He won the horseshoe contest. And as far as I know now, he's still the champion in horseshoe. Deacon Mack was the champion in making ice cream. Deacon Mack would make that homemade ice cream. And he would always win that contest of making ice cream. And funny thing about fish, a lot of folks say they didn't like catfish. And we would never tell nobody that it was catfish, because that's all I caught out here. And I used to go out there and catch all the catfish and fillet it up. And people would come in and say, "What kind of fish you got?" We said, "Sea bass." And they was eating that fish up and didn't know it was catfish battered in beer. And it was so funny. After Pastor Robert found out that, he said, "We can't lie to the people now, we gotta stop." So that caused me to stop. So that was my first, I guess, first following under a spiritual leader, pastor as a spiritual leader who, he lived the life that he taught. And he taught us that it's you live your sermon. And so I started making it, and I substituted. But fish was still good. Even after that, people still came and they won't fish. So up until the year before the COVID, the last year I did cook fish. I hadn't cooked fish in 2 years now out here, not for the church, but I still do it for fundraisers and other things I do. Just had a good time, and that's how our picnic started. It just, everybody come off the back of the truck, put a table out, and we sat down and eat.